There's 4 pillars that determine how long it will take someone to recover from CPTSD and become a more secure leaning individual. And these 4 pillars are resources and accessibility, an internal drive for change, your relationship environments, and the skill of the mental health professionals that you are dealing with. Thirdly, this is where complex CPTSD has a multitude of barriers because it is complex, and often it is the familial and the community ecosystems that we may have existed in when we were children, young adults, and these can persist into adulthood, that are just ecosystems of phenomenally unhealthy people, unhealthy behaviours, and you cannot heal in an environment that has continued to make you sick. So you on your own may realise that there's many unhealthy things that you are doing, that you're engaging in, that you need to change. But if you are continuing to feed into your family dynamic, your friend dynamic, all of these close social circles that may be incredibly unhealthy, that can very much slow down or even prevent any healing to occur. So this is why you find so many people when they are starting their healing journey and they're identifying other relationships that they have in their life that are quite unhealthy, that they withdraw, they limit access, and some people even just estrange themselves completely and cut people off, because again, you cannot heal in environments that continue to make you sick. And lastly, this is where so many of you, I'm sure, can relate. It relies on the skill set of the mental health professional that you are working with, because you may come across a mental health professional that, yes, they have skill in one area, but what you actually need help in is a completely different wheelhouse, and they do not have the skills for that. So if you've got a clinician who they either don't have a skill set, it's a different area to what they're used to working in, that in itself creates a huge barrier to healing and moving forward. So once you factor all of these elements in, this is why so many people who are recovering from CPTSD, from trauma, from complex insecure attachment presentations, anxious, fearful avoidant, dismissive avoidant, why it can take so long to heal. It's not a failure of the person if they are already willing and able. There are so many factors that influence how long healing will take. So I may be working in a coaching sense, and then the individuals I'm working with, they may also be seeing a psychologist or a counsellor, because we have very different wheelhouses and lanes that we work in. So I work more in the now, the behavioural awareness, what we might be looking at doing moving forward, and then their counsellor or psychologist might be unpacking some of their past traumas and some of more of those complex mental health elements. So it actually works really well, sort of complementing the skills.